Good morning, besties. How are we? Welcome to another video. Hi, I'm Jamie if you're new here. I don't usually wear no makeup in the intros of my videos. I don't normally look like this. I normally look a little bit more put together, but we're having a cozy day today, so welcome. Today I'm doing a day in my life vlog. I have been wanting to do one of these for so long. Like, I love watching people's like day in the life. I love watching people's reading vlogs as well, but like a day in the life is just so concise, so detailed. I kind of feel like a stalker when I watch them. I love them. So welcome to a day in the life with Jamie. I will start off by saying, if you don't know this about me, I work from home. I'm a full-time content creator. That feels so weird saying out loud. And by that, I mean YouTube and Twitch. So today I'm just going to be doing a lot of like admin-y type work. Like, it's not a filming day for me today or anything apart from this video. Not an editing day. It's just a chill day. I'm doing a Twitch stream tonight as well, but that will be towards the end of the video because I always stream at nighttime. It is currently 11 o'clock, so my day has already started. I've already had my coffee. I have gotten dressed, even though this looks like pajamas. It's not. I'll do a fit check later, but it's very chill, very casual. And yeah, I thought I'd quickly tell you what I'm reading because I'm going to be spending a lot of the day reading as well. I'm in the middle of two books. One of them is on my Kindle, and that one is the one I've been reading for the longest. I think I'm like 55% of the way through, but it is The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston, I think all of the name is. This is a debut romance novel and it's pretty fun so far. I found the beginning to be slightly more promising than the middle right now. Like, I'm getting a little bit bored, but the beginning was really exciting. But basically this is about a woman who is a romance writer. She is actually a ghost writer for one of the world's like biggest, most classic romance writers. So think like, you know, not so much these days, but like Nicholas Sparks or Nora Roberts, or, you know, that sort of vibe. So she's a ghostwriter for those sorts of books. She's having trouble finishing her manuscript that is due because she's recently gone through a breakup and she just doesn't believe in love anymore. Anyway, she goes back to her hometown because a tragedy happens in the family, and her brand new editor shows up at her door, but he's a ghost now because she can also see ghosts. It's like really it's got that fantasy element where it's like kind of paranormal. I think they fall in love now that he's a ghost and he's not like pressuring her to finish the manuscript. I don't know. Right now she's just walking around town, talking to him, figuring things out. No kind of semblance of romance has started other than those two just finding each other really hot. So it's kind of a slow burn, especially because I'm over the halfway mark, but I'm kind of here for that. And also I don't get the sense that there's going to be much smut because he's literally a ghost. And again, I'm also kind of here for that. Like, it's just a cute little romance story. It's probably sitting on a 3-star vibe for me right now, but that might change because again, I still have like nearly half the book to read. So yeah, I'm going to try and read that today, probably more towards the evening, and I'm going to spend most of the day reading my other book, Twisted Love by Anna Huang. This is the first book in a series, and I'm actually in the middle of, well, not in the middle, I haven't even started, but I'm actually doing a full reading vlog on this series. So I won't go into too much detail about how I feel about this book because more of my detailed thoughts are going to be in that reading vlog, and I'm going to be filming the intro for that today. But yeah, I've read 81 pages of Twisted Love. I started this last night, and this is like a new adult kind of college enemies to lovers romance, brother's best friend. Like, there's a whole bunch of tropes in here, and I know that the whole series kind of follows our main character Ava, her friend group. So there's 4 girls in the friend group and we get a romance story for all 4 of them. Already I'm really enjoying this. Like, this is just really fun, the classic kind of like college romance that I love. I like the characters, I really like the writing style, so I'm really excited to continue this, and I'm gonna try and spend actually most of the day reading this, especially because I want to try and get that reading vlog for the whole series, all 4 books. I want to try and get that done this week. So it's an ambitious week for me, reading 4 books, but that's okay. Also with the book on my Kindle. But I also thought we could potentially choose my my December TBR today. And yeah, I'll just take you with me and show you what it's like in the day of the life of Jamie. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you very soon when I have something to update. See you soon. Let me show you what sort of day it is outside so you can see what I'm working with today. like just a bit cloudy, just a bit like, it's not hot or cold, which honestly is my favorite kind of temperature, but yeah, nothing like fun to do. I was hoping to maybe read in the sun in this video. Obviously I can't do that. And here is an outfit check. It's literally a romper. How cute. Anyway, like I said, we're doing a bunch of reading today, so I've gotten all cozy and I'll probably read until I get hungry and get some lunch. But yeah, I'm just gonna read for a bit, and then after lunch I'll choose my December TBR with you guys, and I'm really excited. Okay, my breakfast arrived, but it's actually lunch. It's the most filthy, greasy, like bacon and egg sandwich. I'm so excited. This is my opportunity to watch booktube. I always like put some booktube on. Right now we're watching Emmy, her new video. So I'm gonna enjoy this now. Okay, hello, I'm in my stream room now and I'm about to do my makeup so I can be ready for stream later tonight, and also so I can start my Twisted series reading vlog. So I'm gonna do my makeup now, and usually when I do my makeup I usually watch booktube or watch Twitch or watch something, but I thought it could be cute to do like a little Q&A moment. So I have a list of questions up here that you guys asked me, which was so nice, and while I do my makeup and show you like the routine and what I do, I will answer the questions. Anyway, let's get started. First of all, I always moisturize, and I use the Ordinary moisturizer. This has done me good. It's nearly out, to be honest. First question I see is, what are some of your favorite films? If I listed every single favorite film that I had, it would be here forever, but my favorite movie of all time is and always will be The Shining. Has been my favorite movie ever since I saw it when I was 13, which is a bit morbid for a 13-year-old to watch this and be like, yep, that's my favorite. But every single time I watch it, I discover something new about it, and like, it's just so amazing. I have read the book before anyone asks, and I don't love it, but I just don't love Stephen King's writing style. But yeah, that has always been my favorite movie. I can't imagine a world where it won't be. Next, this is so gross, like all of the gold stuff has like come off and I'm nearly out, but I use the Stila One Step Correct primer. When I say I'm nearly out, I'm like basically out. I need to like repurchase so much of my makeup. The next question, this is by the same person, Bailey. Thank you, Bailey. Thoughts on adaptations? I feel like nowadays people don't want their favorite books to be touched because they don't want to see it ripped to shreds. Okay, cool, cute. I have no issue with adaptations. I have always wanted The Secret History, which is my favorite book of all time. I've always wanted that to be adapted into a film, but there's been so much drama around it with so many people have like had the rights to it. A movie has never been made, and like, yes, while that book is very sacred to me and I would only want to see it be done right, I also understand that like sometimes adaptations are shit, but that doesn't take away from the original story for me. Like, if I don't like it, I just don't watch it. If I don't think it should have been adapted, I just don't watch it. I really have no issue with adaptations, and I also like all the fun ones. Like, I loved watching To All the Boys I've Loved Before. That was such a cute little adaptation. Movies and books are like my favorite content to consume, so I love it. Next, we are doing foundation. I use NARS Sheer Glow. Daria Reeds asks a very deep question, which is, when you took a break from YouTube, how did you use that time to grow? In terms of growth, I feel like I'm growing whether or not I'm on YouTube or not on YouTube. I feel like every single break that I've taken has all just been to do with things in my personal life. But I would say with the most recent break, like, I really used it to focus on like the good things in life. I was definitely a bit of a party girl last year and at the beginning of this year, and I actually feel like that was really detrimental to my mental health. So when I was on my break, I really just focused on finding the things in life that I enjoy that are also like healthy coping mechanisms. I feel like YouTube and Twitch for me are healthy coping mechanisms because it's an opportunity to kind of escape from my like offline life, and it's really turned into a safe space. So I think I had really taken it for granted like before that. Sorry, I'm saying so many words but not like actually saying anything of significance. Yeah, I also think I learned to not take things too seriously and to stop self-sabotaging, because a lot of the reason that I like left YouTube as well is I was like, oh my god, people hate me, no one likes me, blah blah blah. But that's just my negative self-talk. Like, that's actually not the case at all. And like, yeah, sure, some people might not like me, but like, that doesn't mean that there aren't people out there who do enjoy the content, and it also doesn't mean that like I don't love making it. Sorry, I look like an absolute ghost right now. What is this? I swear to god, I don't look like this in real life. It's the ring light. But yeah, every time I've left YouTube has just been because of personal reasons, and like I just need time to recuperate before like putting aspects of my life out online. But now that I've kind of like figured out that like YouTube and Twitch are such happy spaces for me, I don't think I would let my personal life get in the way of it anymore, because it's honestly helped me so much in like some dark times. Yeah, I hope that answers your question, Daria Reads. Okay, now I'm using concealer. Sorry, this one is also nearly out, but it's the Urban Decay Stay Naked Concealer, and I only put it underneath my eyes. I don't do the highlighting or anything like that. Like, that stresses me out. The next question is from Aurelia. Hello. She asks, how long have you and Ben been together? We've had a bit of a whirlwind romance, to be honest. Like, it's been a bit, you know, it's had its up and downs. We kind of first started like getting together and realizing that we were into each other at the end of 2019, and then we were very on and off for 2020 and 2021, like especially 2021. Like there was a period where we didn't speak for like, I don't know, like maybe 8 or 9 months, like literally no contact. But in a sense, even though I like, you know, struggled at the time, I really value that time now, because I don't think we would be together now and like be in, you know, a very happy relationship without having that time to kind of grow as people, because the people that we were last year, we're completely different now, and the relationship that we had last year and in 2020 is a completely different one to the one we have now. So even though like, yeah, we've been on and off, we've been together, we've been broken up, all that sort of stuff, it's not the same relationship now. In terms of like this current relationship, we have been together for most of the year. So I also feel like, I know people might think as well, like, oh, you've moved in together really, really fast. Like, yeah, in a sense we have, but also we kind of got to skip the whole getting to know each other, like falling in love phase, because we've been in love for like 3 years. Whether or not we've been together during the time that we've like been in love. Sorry, this sounds so cheesy. So I would say like officially label on it relationship this year, it's been, you know, just under a year, but like in the grand scheme of things over the span of 3 years. And I'm also so glad that I can finally share Ben online as well. Like, you know, I wouldn't want to share him online when things are rocky or we're like really not sure who we are or what our relationship is, but I'm really grateful that our relationship is so good now, and I feel comfortable sharing, I don't know, this world that I have with him with you guys in a sense. Okay, sorry, I just used some powder, and I didn't show you what the powder was because it's literally so broken. Sorry, this is the most feral girly makeup routine I've ever done in my life, but I use a Mecca Max, the Life Proof Super Set Invisible Pressed Powder, and that's just to like make sure things don't slide around on my face. Now we're going to do some bronzer. I don't do any contouring, I just bronze, and I use this Too Faced one. Oh, my friend Olivia, you have asked 3 questions. Okay, I probably won't do the favorite show or movie because I don't really watch a lot of shows, and I've already asked my favorite movie. But my current favorite book of the year, oh my god. I have quite a few, but I'm gonna go ahead and say, can I say 2? I'm gonna say 2. I'm probably only saying this one because I read it the most recently, but I'm gonna say Carrie Soda Was Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Like, that was just something else. Like, absolutely amazing. Fell in love with that book. Will recommend it to anyone who listens. My other book that I'm going to mention is Addicted to You by Krista and Becca Ritchie. Not necessarily that singular book, but the whole series. Like, you guys know that I've been reading that series all year and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I would say those two have had the biggest lasting impression on me and are the ones that I immediately thought of when I saw this question. And then the next question is, who do you watch on YouTube? I honestly watch so many people. In terms of booktubers, who springs to mind when I hear this question? I'm gonna say obviously Throne of Pages, Isabella. We kind of became friends in 2019, and while we don't like catch up super often anymore, I still love watching her videos and just like appreciating her from afar. And I'm honestly so proud of like the content that she's been producing recently. I just think it's so professional and we have very similar tastes. So I'd say Isabella from Throne of Pages. Why has my mind gone absolutely blank? I love watching Emmy. Her videos are really comforting and just like cozy, and she's a very intelligent woman. I love watching her videos. For romance recommendations, I like watching Chandler. We have quite differing tastes sometimes. Like, I feel like I love a lot of romance books that she doesn't like, and she likes a lot of romance books that I don't like, but I still like watching her because she's just very watchable. Yeah, there's a few others that I watch as well. I just can't, well, a lot more that I watch as well. I just can't think off the top of my head. Oh, the Bee's Knees asks, what's your favorite trope and least favorite trope in any genre? Okay, sorry, I'm using my blush now. I've got a Tarte blush in the color Natural Beauty. My favorite trope, I'm gonna go romance because I feel like romance novels and the romance genre is really tropey. My favorite trope is probably small town romance. Sometimes it'll be enemies to lovers, sometimes it'll be fake dating, but right now I'm being really drawn to like a small town romance. And actually that doesn't necessarily just go for romance as well. That is like small town, like in a thriller or in like a general fiction book. I just love books set in a small town right now. I don't know, it's my favorite, so that's gonna be my favorite for that question. And then my least favorite, probably Friends to Lovers or Grumpy Sunshine. Just because the books that I've read recently that are like Grumpy Sunshine or Friends to Lovers, I'm like, I'm over it. I do not like it. Also, anything to do with cheating, I hate it. Lazy Days and Books asks, how do you draw the line on what to share and what not to share online? And I really like this question because it's something that I have thought about a lot and something that I've really come to terms with. Not so much on BookTube, but I think on Twitch I share a lot. I overshare quite often. And I think basically the main thing is if it affects someone else, I won't share it. Like, for example, if me and Ben broke up, and the times when me and Ben have broken up, I would probably share like, oh, I'm just going through a breakup at the moment, but I would never share why. I just don't want to share things that will potentially like just affect someone negatively. If it affects me negatively, that's fine. I have to deal with that. I would never share something that kind of crosses someone else's boundaries. Yeah, I just try to be as real and honest as possible while also making sure that like other people's privacy is kept private, because this is my channel. I'm consenting to putting stuff on here, but not necessarily other people in my life are consenting to have aspects of their life put on the internet. That's kind of the only line that I have. Now I am doing my eyebrows. I have the Morphe Definer Brow Pencil. It has a brush and a pen on either side. The brush is covered in foundation. I'm so sorry, it's really gross. Laura asks, what's my favorite childhood book? My favorite childhood book, the one that like I remember the most, is an Enid Blyton book. It was actually a series called The Magic Faraway Tree. I read and reread that so many times. It was my absolute favorite, and I still think it's such a cool concept for a book. It's basically like about this like magic tree, and there's a bunch of like, I don't know, woodland creatures, and at the top of the tree are a bunch of different worlds, and like it's a world at random. It's so fun. Like, it was genuinely so fun. But that was definitely my favorite. I wish I still had my copy. I miss being a child and reading that book over and over again. Now I'm just going to quickly use this brow gel, and it is Too Faced Brow Wig, and basically it just keeps the eyebrows in place. Kimberly asks, what is your favorite book genre, and what is a book genre that you want to read more of? I would say that I have two favorite genres, and that is romances and thrillers. They're just the easiest books. I'm really excited to read them. I like to keep up to date on all the new releases. Yeah, those are my favorite, and those I think have the best like success rate with me when it comes to like my 5-star ratings and stuff like that. And the book genre that I want to read more of is a book genre that I used to read all the time but never really get to anymore, and that is fantasy. I love fantasy. I love the aesthetic of fantasy. I love the idea of fantasy. I think fantasy books have like the most beautiful covers. Like, I'm always so drawn to them, but I haven't been reading that much recently, and I haven't found one that like keeps my attention, and I really need to. I want to get back into it. I just need to find that like perfect book. But yeah, definitely fantasy. I feel like 2023 is the year that I get back into it. Life as Charlie asks, what's your fave and least favorite thing about being an actress, and where do you see yourself in the next 10 years in terms of everything, YouTube, career, love, all of it? Like that question. My favorite thing about being an actress is honestly the elation that you feel when you've like done a good job, and like when you've really done a story or a character justice. Like, just the work and stepping in other people's shoes is just amazing. Like, I love being on set. I love reading through my script. I love all of it. Like, I love it so much. It's hard to explain as well. It's really hard to explain without sounding really corny. But my least favorite thing about being an actress is definitely the people. Having to hang out with other actors. I have some actor friends who I absolutely adore, and they mean so much to me, but in terms of like the general vibe of actors in my city, at least, I really hate, like, I hate going to see theatre because I know who I'm going to see at the theatre, and it's going to be other actors, and they're going to come up to me and be like, so what are you working on at the moment? What are you doing? Oh my god, I've just been doing, like, and I was like, oh, it's exhausting. I hate talking about like work with other actors. I hate like the competition of it all. That's it. I had a really hard time at drama school. I'll say that. I'll say that for free. But seeing myself in the next 10 years, hopefully I would own a house. I'd love to own some property that I can live in and make my own. I would love to still be with Ben and would have 2 dogs. I would love to just be able to make a living doing what I love, whether that's acting, YouTube, Twitch, all of it. That's really where I see myself. I'm such a homebody at the moment, and if I could stay like that for the next 10 years, that'd be fantastic. I don't want to be a mother, so I don't see myself with kids, and that's okay because I'm an aunt, so I love hanging out with like the kids in my family. They just don't necessarily have to be mine. But yeah, thank you for the question, Charlie. I really like that one. And okay, I'm gonna make this my last question, but I've had so many good questions on here, and honestly thank you so much, but I feel like if I answered all of them this video would be nearly an hour long, and it's just a day of my life. Basically the question is from Sarah, and it's, do you feel pressure and the need to read multiple books a month because you're a booktuber, or is it of your own interest to read so many books throughout the year? I think I definitely used to feel pressure. When I say used to, I mean like 2019, 2020, the past 3 years, I guess. Not necessarily I would like push myself to read because I love reading, but I wouldn't be reading books that I enjoyed. I would be reading books that I thought that like other people wanted to see my reviews on. And like, you know, a lot of that was like the YA fantasy and like just big releases that were coming out. Because I wasn't enjoying those books as much as, you know, the books that I'm reading now, I felt really like I would just burn myself out. I'd be scared to DNF things. I don't know, I definitely felt that pressure. But then now, I'm not sure if you noticed, when I was doing that back in 2020, 2021 and stuff, I would be reading like 6 books a month maybe on a good month. Now I'm reading like 16 books a month, and that's purely because I am loving what I am reading so much, and maybe because the books are also a little bit like more accessible and easier to read, like thrillers and romances. But yeah, I don't really feel the pressure anymore, and obviously it's important for me to talk about books because that is my content, but you know, not all my content has to be like a really intense reading vlog where I read heaps of books or a wrap up. It can also be like recommendations. Like I have now read close to like, I don't know, 500 books or something. I have 500 books that I could choose from to recommend to people. So I don't really feel the pressure anymore because I know that like even if I'm not reading, I still have ideas and content that I can show. Okay, I am going to finish the rest of my makeup off screen, off camera, but thank you so much for all your questions, guys. I really appreciate all of it, and I will see you once my makeup is done. Thank you so much to everyone, and yeah, I will see you soon. Hello, obviously makeup is completed. I have filmed the intro to my Twisted reading vlog, and now I wanted to share with you a loose December TBR that I have picked out. I've picked out these 6 books. I am pretty excited to get to them. Also, this is a very loose TBR. I might read more than this. I might read all of these. I might read none of them. They're just kind of what I'm feeling right now for the coming month. We've got Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. This is apparently like Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren, but so much better. Like a very epic romance that spans over several years. And you know, it might be winter for everyone else, but right now in the Southern Hemisphere, it is coming into summer, so this just seems like such a good like Christmassy beach read for everyone who knows what it's like to have an Australia and New Zealand Christmas. I'm so excited to read this one. I've chosen To Hate Adam Connor by Ella Mays because I read To Love Jason Thorne earlier in the year and I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun. So I'm obviously going to be reading this. I really want to get to this. It's like enemies to lovers romance. Love to read Us Against You by Frederick Buckman, which is the sequel to Beartown. Again, another book that I read earlier in the year. I'm really excited to get to this one. I really want to get to The League of Gentlewomen Witches by India Holton. This is like a historical, fantastical romance, and I read the first book in the companion series, The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels. I read that last year and absolutely fell in love with it. The fact that I haven't read this yet is criminal, so I'm really excited to read this one. And then these 2 books I already had on a TBR for November, but never actually got around to reading them, so I thought I would try and get to these this month as well. So it's The X Talk by Rachel Lynn Solomon, which is an enemies to lovers fake dating romance, and Lifestyles of Gods and Monsters, which is a YA mythological retelling. So I feel like this would be really fun. Oh my god, I forgot. Hang on, let me go get it. I also want to read this. I also want to read this. Well, I need to read this. This is Some Kind of Perfect by Krista and Becca Ritchie, the epilogue novel to the Addicted Calloway Sisters series. This I'm going to try and make a full reading vlog on as well. Really excited to read this. Have to read it. Now we have 7 books that I want to read. So yeah, hopefully I can try and get to these. Okay, now it is, oh my god, what is the time? It's like sometime in the afternoon. I have decided to cancel my stream tonight because I would rather keep hanging out with you guys. Sorry to my Twitch, my my Twitch community. But also not only that, I'm doing this thing called Twitchmas, which basically I stream every single day in December. And on Christmas Eve, I do a 12-hour stream, which is like a countdown to actual Christmas Day. And I'm so excited for that, but it's going to take a lot of my energy. I'm actually taking a break now. I'm gonna have like tonight off streaming so I can be fully ready over the next 3 days and be prepared for Twitchmas. Now I'm going to get on my computer and do some really admin-y type work on the couch. I'm gonna make another coffee because I always have 2 coffees a day. I have a coffee in the morning, coffee in the afternoon. Also, I'm going to be giving you guys an announcement at the end of this video, which I'm so excited for. You will probably already know what it is because the announcement will be out already. Like there'll be a YouTube community post or a Twitter post or something. There's already going to be an announcement. But yeah, I'll do a proper sit down video announcement in this video as well. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna get to work. See you soon. Okay, it's now 4:30 in the afternoon and I'm sure you're all thinking, Jamie, what is that box behind you? It's my new gaming chair and I'm gonna build it with you guys and I'm so excited. But first, my announcement. I'm so excited. Okay, so my announcement. I'm nervous, okay. But today I launched my Patreon and oh my god, I'm just so excited. Okay, so on the Patreon, it's all for booktube content. First and foremost, because I know people are gonna be worried, none of my content on my main YouTube channel will change. I won't be hiding all of my most exciting videos behind a paywall or anything like that. It's just gonna be for people who want some extra stuff. So the main perks is you get 3 extra live shows, 3 extra videos, 2 book clubs. One is like we just vote on a book every month and we read that. There is also the series read along, so we will choose a series and we will read that whole series, like 1 book per month. So we've got like 2 books per month to discuss and like have live shows on and stuff like that. There's also a monthly giveaway to give back. So every month I'll do like a little randomizer and I will send you a book if you win the giveaway. And then so much extra content as well, like early access to everything. And the reason that I've done it is just because I love booktube so much and I find it really, really fun. I'm also just like excited to have like a little exclusive community where we can all just like hang out and stuff like that. And also I've tried to make it as accessible as possible. So there's no tiers, it's just a $5 flat rate and then you get access to everything that the Patreon has to offer. And also it's not billed on the 1st of every month. As I know that that's how most Patreons work, I've done it so you pay up front and then a month later is when the payment renews. You won't pay up front and then 2 weeks later it's the 1st and you get charged again. It's like you can basically choose when you want to be billed. I hope that you will be interested in joining. I have the link down below. Sorry, I'm so nervous. I don't know why. I feel like I shouldn't have to like justify myself, but there's a sense of, I don't know, it's this New Zealand thing where we feel really weird about like advertising ourselves. It's so New Zealand, I'm so sorry. But yeah, anyway, I have made a Patreon, so if you are interested in some extra content, early access, book clubs, all that sort of stuff, then please consider joining. And I cannot wait to get to know you guys if you are joining. And yeah, I'm really excited. And also I launched it today and I've already got 6 patrons and I'm so excited. And like, yes, a lot of them are my besties from Twitch and everything, but I'm just so excited. Like already I've made 4 posts and I'm sure people getting the emails are like, okay, Jamie, that's enough now. I'm just so grateful for my 6 patrons and obviously also so grateful to the people who watch my videos as well. I'm just so excited and that's my announcement and I hope that you're excited as well. I'm going to build this gaming chair. So let's do it. If you saw my video where I built that bookshelf, you're gonna see how chaotic and messy this is, okay? Let's just give this a go. I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with it. Yes, it makes lots of squeaky noises, but I'm obsessed with it. Ah! So proud of myself. Thank you, Benjamin, who came home and ended up helping me. Because maybe I don't like building anymore. Maybe I don't. That was quite annoying to build. Okay, it is, oh my god, like 7 p.m. I've just been doing editing basically for the whole afternoon now that I've done my chair. But anyway, we're about to watch The Office with dinner. And then I'm going to try and convince Ben to have a reading party with me to finish off the evening. Thoughts?
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm excited. We're gonna have a reading party. If you can hear people dying in the background, Ben's playing video games. I've just been editing for the past like 3 hours or so, and I'm tired. Like my eyes are getting so sore from staring at a screen. So I've decided to take a break, and I'm gonna finally get back to reading. I'm gonna read Twisted Love, while Ben plays video games, even though he said he'd do a reading party with me.
What?
Did you win?
I'm leaving.
You about to win?
I believe so.
He's about to lose, actually. I've decided that I'm going to have a bubble bath and read in the bath because that's one of my favorite things to do. I have this much left of a bubble bath from Lush. This is the cinnamon roll from Lush bubble bath, and I think I'm just going to use this much and then just read more of Twisted Love. I'm now on page 183, so I'm over halfway now, and I really want to finish it tonight. That would be amazing. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I did some update clips for my Twisted vlog as well, so I'm really excited. But I'm gonna go run my bath and then take off my makeup. Okay, it is 11:30 and my day has finally ended. I am going to go to bed and read more of Twisted Love. I'm on page 236 now. I'm really hoping to finish it tonight. I'm not sure if I will, but you know, I have read quite a bit today, which I think is a success. So I'm going to end the video here because my day is officially over. Thank you so much for spending the day with me. This has been one of the most casual, unorganized, relaxed, messy videos I've ever done in my life. It's a very realistic video of what my day is like. Like, this is genuinely the most typical day. Like, this is literally what I do every day. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you want more like casual kind of videos like this. Remember to join my Patreon if you want. We have already started voting on what book we are going to be, well, what 2 books we're going to be reading in December, and I'm so excited. So yeah, make sure you at least just go take a look if you feel like it. No pressure whatsoever. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in another video. Bye.